What is up, everybody? I'm back. We're back. There we are. We are back. Southern Off-Road and Outdoors has not left y'all. Well, it's raining. It is, oh man, it is just nasty. It's just nasty weather today, y'all. Nasty. Just muddy mess. Oh, yep. I did. Ding! Make me a deck. Make me. Build me. Anyways. As I always say, long story short, let me set you down. Ignore the mess. Of course, some of y'all have been to the Off-Road Man Cave. This is it. Nothing big. No, I have not expanded. Yes, that lot was borrowed from heaven. No, just kidding. I got bougie. Oh, there we go. And I put me a little ceiling fan in here. As most of you know, I am in the electrical field. And I actually got that from a customer. It's the tiniest little, cutest ceiling fan I've ever seen. I've never personally seen one that small. I don't even think it's like 10-inch blades or something. But boy, when that thing's on high, yeah, it works. Long story short, I'm back. I'm healed. I'm healthy. I'll get to the healed and healthy in a minute. This is just a video coming back to say, hey, I'm back. Nope, still never bought film equipment. Been too busy healing, recuperating, kind of getting back into off-roading. I was kind of taken out of it there for a while. So what happened, we were on a ride on a two-way local area. Come around a corner. For some odd reason, there was a convoy of Jeeps that thought they owned the road, and were riding in the middle of the road instead of to the right side of the road, which is commonly known to stay to the side. You know, if you're coming into a place that has one entrance, when you enter, it's natural to stay to the right as you're coming in. When you're coming out, it is natural to stay to your right, in a sense. So, right on the way in, right on the way out. Hopefully that's not too confusing. I never thought it was confusing. This is my second gnarly accident. And again, or not again, but let me just make this little disclaimer per se. I'm not hating on people that drive Jeeps, but some of you think you own the whole damn road. You don't. You don't. I'm sorry. I know you want to sightsee at 12 miles an hour on a 30-mile-an-hour road. I get it. I get that you can't probably really go over 8 miles an hour because there's a line of you 50 long, and you refuse to share the road with people. You refuse to simply get over. I'm going to leave that at that. Again, I'm not hating on the Jeep community. It was something that did not have to happen if proper off-road etiquette was established with that particular group of people before they even hit the trails. Like, hey guys, if many of you know, if you haven't been to this park or been to a park in general, share the road. It's not just there for you. Some of us have to actually make it home or make it back to the trailer so we can go home. So, come around the corner to keep from hitting the Jeep and possibly killing the people in the Jeep. I mean, I wasn't flying. I was doing the speed limit, 30 miles an hour. I cranked the wheel. It was either to the left, off a cliff, hit the Jeep, or hit a ditch and embankment and hold the you-know-what on. With a passenger, by the way. Had somebody else's life in my hands. I don't know what I would have done if I would have hurt him. I don't know what I would have done to those people. Just saying. We flipped, from what I heard, 3 to 4 times. 2 of the times was completely airborne. I'm not sure. I got knocked out halfway through it. I woke up upside down to my buddy cutting my seatbelt with a knife because we were just dangling. And I was just like a rag doll. I was so pumped up with adrenaline. We hopped out, and I'm like, we got to flip it over. We got to flip it over. You know, it's going to catch on. And sure enough, it did. It caught on fire. I don't mean like, I just mean the exhaust was hot. Now the exhaust is under the transmission and motor and stuff, so it's naturally dripping out of vent lines, the intake and stuff like that. So it sparked a fire. We were already out trying to push it over before I even realized my collarbone is completely it's not sticking out, but it's completely broke away from my shoulder. My shoulders, I don't even know how. I guess it's one of those hero moments. Your adrenaline's going. Somehow your body works long enough to do what it needs to do. And that's what happened. And then a whopping 2 people get out of a 50 vehicle caravan to check on us. And make sure we're alright. I'm alright. I get it. You know, I kick the windshield out because it's broke. It's all bent down on me, so I'm like this, having to well, this arm by then, I literally took it and stuck it through my sleeve on my other arm, under my armpit, like a sling, like this, and was driving out one hand. Luckily, I had a trucker's knob. But, and another thing, the distasteful, I know this ain't really the platform for it, but it still really, it irks me to this day. The things that were said as these particular group of people were passing by, and the laughing, I will never stoop that low and wish or hope that something ever happens to somebody else, because it's not right. You don't wish harmful things to other people like that. You don't do unto others of, it, not trying to get biblical. It just, it really, yeah. Anyways, let's get off that subject, because it's a sore one. It really humbled me, and then it really put a really bad taste in my mouth as far as particular people and groups in the off-road community, because that's what it's supposed to be, is a community. You're supposed to be there for each other, help each other. Hell, it's damn near like a brother and sisterhood. We're all out there to do the same thing, which is enjoy ourselves. Yeah. So, anyways, 3 to 4, might have even been a 5 mile. It was a long drive out. It was a long, painful freaking drive out, buddy. Let me tell you. Every bump, there's still stuff we had to crawl through. I don't know what's, from what I seen, the Ranger took it really well. Really, really well. and it got me out of there. Wasn't nobody offering to pull me back to my truck or help me out. They were too busy laughing and pointing, saying, "We got a little Jeep." So I get out. Anyways, that's what I've been doing. It took me damn near a couple of months to where I could even regain. I mean, that was the most humbling experience ever. I've broke a lot of stuff, but the collarbone was the freaking worst, buddy. Well, a collarbone break and a shoulder separation. That's, thank God I got an awesome wife. Like, straight up. So, all that said, I got through that. I got the Ranger fixed. I sold it. I'm going to take y'all out here real quick. I did end up with another ride. I kind of just bought it because it was a freaking amazing deal. So, that's what I got. 2023 Polaris Razor Trail S. So, pick my towel up. It is the 1000 model. I have debadged it, decaled it, whatever. But it's yeah, it's pretty cool. I have done a couple of mods. I'll get into that later. I just put fender flares on it the other day. I haven't really put a lot of money into it because I don't plan on keeping it. I think I only paid $33 for my fender flares. We have a local place around here that is a wholesale place. Even my bars, $27. And they have took some hits, let me tell you. They have took some hits and they have slid over some rocks. So, yes, there is going to be new feed coming. I'm trying to keep this short. As I always say, short and sweet. I've actually filmed this 3 times. And my first time it was 30 minutes long. And I'm like, there's no way somebody's going to sit there for 30 minutes and listen to somebody ramble. So I'm going to try and keep this at 15 minutes. We're at 12:37 right now. So, new footage on the way. I have footage saved. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded stuff. Like I said, I've been busy healing. Right at a year. I don't think it's really a year. I've only had that out there for like 8 months. I feel like it's been a year since my last post. Maybe not, though. Either way, I have content from previous rides from Colmont, from Indian Mountain, from, what's that other place? I done forgot. Another park, something else mountain. We have a ride already booked and paid for Royal Blue. We're doing Royal Blue in another week or two. I think it's the weekend of the 22nd. And probably mistaken. I think it's the 22nd. It's the 22nd through the 24th or something like that. We will be at Royal Blue riding a pretty large group. We have cabins rented, hotel rooms rented. I mean, it's gonna be, well, for us it'd be a large ride, probably anywhere from 12 to 15 rigs riding, and we will have footage going on then. Y'all will end up meeting my wife on that one. She will end up being my co-pilot, my passenger princess per se. Yeah, she does drive too, just not often. She's getting into it a little more. She was never really that much into it like me. I've been full blown into off-road since I got my first go-kart at 5 years old. So, and that was a long time ago. But she's coming around. Like I said, I'm not going to keep the Razor long. probably till the end of the year, till there's good deals then. I don't buy stuff till there's deals, incentives, and rebates. Right now, there's not really any. They're coming around for spring, like little $2,000 rebates, but really that's a kick in the bucket. I'm waiting on them, 3, 4,000 and all that stuff. Um, Gonna be looking into a four-seater. I really like the Expeditions. I know people say the prices are ridiculous, but look at what you pay for a Jeep or a Toyota or a Ford Ranger FX4 or Trimmer or whatever. Look what you pay for those. And people say, well, you can drive them on the street. You can drive them on the street where I live now. I didn't show you my tag, but you can register and drive. You can drive anywhere but the highways and interstates, which I wouldn't want to drive a side by side anyways. But you can drive. I drive my side by side more than I do my own truck. I drive my truck twice a month. I drive my Razor everywhere. I drive it to the restaurant. I drive it to the grocery store, the gas station. We drive it out to eat. I took my wife out for lunch. We drove it to Applebee's. Pulled up at Applebee's on a Razor. So, yeah, more footage coming. Thanks to everybody that's hung in there, and I haven't noticed anybody that left the channel. So, I appreciate that. I will try to get back with y'all as soon as I can. Like I said, I'm working on stuff right now, and we got a ride coming up. So, stay tuned. Peace.